This here is Ed Jones, and he'd like to speak on the topic of the wasting money through prisons, federal and state.
Yeah, I recently just got out of the prison in Ashland, Kentucky. I tell you, a lot of people out there don't know that we are spending over $80 billion a year on prisons. The federal prisons alone is using $6.4 billion per year, per every 3 months, just on federal prisons. But there's over $80 billion spent between the state and the federal. This is what we get from the Obama. Obama has put so much money in these prisons. There is so many people in prisons that should not even be there. They go into prison, and a lot of people is sitting there. I'm trying to think of the word, where they're just, it's on a ghost drug, where they don't get caught on drugs at all, but they go to prison on a ghost drug. Conspiracy has been really around since the late 70s, early 80s. I think everybody needs to take a look at some of the people we got in prisons. On one case, it was an 82-year-old man came into Ashland Federal Prison for selling his prescriptions to subsidize his income. He did not do any other drugs sell, just his prescriptions, because he wasn't making enough money to live off of. They gave him 10 years at 82. So you might as well say the judge gave him a death sentence. So we stand around here, we got these COs over there. The COs got more control in there. They'll throw you in the shoe slammer for nothing reason at all. They put me in there for 4 months and a day, and they still to this day, they had no reason. They never caught me with nothing, but they accused me. It's a conspiracy. There are so many black people, white people in there on conspiracy charges. Marijuana. How do you put somebody in marijuana on a 25-year prison sentence when the states are legalizing it? It should be legalized in all the states. It should have been there a long time ago, legalized. No, if you're going to sit there and let our government waste his money and you're going to sit there and not speak up, what I'm doing is speaking up. I'm going to tell you, Obama, Bush, the last term, did not do anything for the prisons. They could take right now 70% of the people out of these prisons, but they want to do it because will not do it. That's how we created jobs. Jobs were created through prisons? Now, come on. Just be real. Just get some people out there, get them education, go out there and be able to get good jobs. Just get this minimum wage up a little bit. Give something for people to look forward to. But don't throw somebody that's got kids in jail. Then you got to take care of them on the welfare. Or the wife is working and paying babysitters where they can never get ahead. I think our government needs to look at this conspiracy law and do away with it, because, I can understand. You get a pedophile out there, Chomo, and the name is in prison. You get something like that, or you get somebody making real heavy drugs and stuff. Give them time, but don't give them the rest of their life. If they go about making drugs, give them 20 years. But don't give them the rest of their life on their first offense. There's some people who's been arrested on several offenses, 6-8 times, and still in there and only doing 5 years. You think his system is fair? I'm going to tell you that we got so much government waste. Remember, your government is spending $88 billion a year. In the federal joint, they're spending $6.5. It's actually $6.54 billion every 3 months. You need to write your president, your congressmen, senators, and tell them, you're tired of the money being wasted on the prisons. We don't need all these prisons. Just let some of the people go back to their families.